We are going to all the Hermes stores today. Nice sunny day. It is a rainy day in Paris today, but we are up early. It is our second to last full day here in Paris, and we are going to all the Hermes stores today. We have not gotten lucky with the lottery, which honestly by day 3, I was kind of like disappointed / losing hope. Yesterday we went to the Sev store. Obviously walked in hoping for a walk-in appointment. It didn't happen, but since today it is a rainy day, we're hoping that less people go and my opportunities for a cancellation or a walk-in are higher. Wish us luck. Today is an Hermes day and I'm hoping the Hermes gods are with me. Just left the Sev store. No luck with bags. So now we're heading to the Hermes FSH, which is their flagship. Hopefully we'll get lucky there and get a leather appointment and be able to get a bag. We are now on our way to the George V store. No luck at all at FSH. It was so packed, like so crazy. I think it's a smaller store, it feels more cramped. I was looking for shoes, looking for wallets, looking for belts, nothing was available. I thought that my chances at flagship would be the highest because it's flagship, they have the most inventory. I was also kind of hopeful because when we checked in at the leather desk, they were like, oh, nothing now, but come back around 2:30. Came back, there was nothing. Tim was joking that like she was telling everybody that and she probably got off her shift at like 1 or something, which she did. They did switch people. Trying to stay positive and bring this same energy and positivity to the George V store. We are at the Four Seasons George V right now, getting some lunch. We had a little bit of luck at the George V store. The leather desk, when I checked in, she was like, oh, I really would love to be able to accommodate you, but a lot of our staff, they're at lunch right now. Come back later. So I was like, okay, that's a win. She was super friendly. We're having some lunch, hoping to check back in and maybe we'll get lucky. Four Seasons is beautiful. Thanks for bringing me here. The Four Seasons is so beautiful.
You're welcome. We gotta recharge a little bit.
Yeah. All dressed, heading out to see Crazy Horse. I've heard it's a great show. This is where Lisa from Blackpink performed once, and that's the first time that I had heard of Crazy Horse. And then once we were actually planning our trip, we had heard go to Crazy Horse or Moulin Rouge, so I was debating the two. I'll update you guys on the way over about the rest of our Hermes journey. En route to Crazy Horse. So the Hermes update, and I was super excited because the girl who was at the leather desk, she told us come back later, maybe we'll have something, and she seemed really like friendly, nice, and optimistic. Checked back in and it ended up being a different girl, and she was like, no, nothing. It was kind of a bummer because I got kind of like excited that we were gonna get an appointment in BC. Decided to go back to the Sev store, which is where we made our purchases earlier this morning, and try again. We actually got pretty close. The guy, he was like, okay, I know you guys don't have an appointment, but you know what, let me see what I can do. And he went to the back, he was on the phone, and he was gone for maybe like 10 minutes. And then he came back and he was like, no, I'm so sorry. Everyone's really busy today. We don't have any staff to help you. And we were like, we can wait around. And he was like, no, it doesn't work like that. Kind of a bummer. I feel like we got pretty close. In the end, still nothing. I will say, after doing all of this, I think a couple tips. Try to go as early as possible in the morning. That's when it's like pretty calm. or go like late in the afternoon around like 4. I think we showed up a little too late to Sev at like 5, and that's why they cut us off, even though they don't close until 7. Super nice, and keep like checking in. You'll see the same people and they'll start to recognize you. I would also say if you are here earlier in the week, so Monday to Thursday, they're less busy. Fridays and apparently Saturdays are like so chaotic. Make purchases. So if there's anything you want to buy, definitely get it, because I do think purchasing helps in terms of like potentially getting you an appointment. Also heard that the lottery is not a fair lottery. They kind of look at your purchase history. So if you have some sort of purchase history, I think it benefits you. Across the Seine, actually. We're on like a little island that the Notre Dame is on. Nice sunny day. We went back to Hermes. Still didn't get a leather appointment, but I did get a belt that's been on my wish list for a really long time. Got some good things for my sister, my friends, and some things that I've wanted too. And the price is a lot better here, plus the VAT refund. So no bag appointment, no bag, no mini Kelly, but it's okay. We got to experience it.
The journey continues.
I know. Back to my Hermes SF store. Back to my fave sales associate.
How was it?
Just came out of the George V store. Just wanted to ask them if they had any last minute cancellations, because yesterday it seemed potentially possible. I got rejected so hard, so hard. I didn't even get to ask anything. It was like, bonjour, oh, how are you? Okay, can I help you? And I'm like, oh, I was hoping for a cancel, no, or a walk-in, no. Really traumatized, sad. Just go home and shop with my essay. That's the best way. I gotta tell you guys, Paris, everyone hypes it up for it's so easy to get an appointment and get a bag. No, it's rejection. We are back in our hotel now. We had a crazy shopping day yesterday and today, but we actually didn't spend as much as I thought we did, and we got quite a few things that we love and would have gotten in the US, but we got to save a bunch because of the euro pricing plus the VAT refund. So we're happy about that. Just organized a bunch of stuff. We actually got an extra luggage because we have so much stuff to bring back. But we're gonna pack a little bit. I need to upload my New York vlog, but before I do, let's taste test these croissants. I've heard these croissants are really, really good and they look really good. So I'm excited to try. This one looks so good. Wow.
Wait, how did you get it?
2.
Oh.
So first one I'm gonna try is this almond croissant. It looks so good. Wow.
Good? Good, babe?
Mm-hmm. Mmm. Super crispy, not too sweet, and it doesn't feel too dense, which is always like my struggle with almond croissants. Next is a regular croissant. I love regular croissants, but I gotta say, like, Arsical in San Francisco is so good. Okay, this is a really hot take, but I don't think any Parisian croissants I've had live up to Arsical. But let's see if this one does. It didn't look like it would. It's a little too soft. It's not flaky and crispy enough. We're off to our last dinner in Paris. so bittersweet. I had such a good time here, and I feel like I could kind of imagine us living in Paris. Tonight we're going big. We're doing a little celebratory dinner at Girafe, which is one of the most viral restaurants in Paris. I feel like people always rave about how the view of the Eiffel Tower is incredible and it's really hard to make a res. Again, we had our concierge help, so that's definitely a pro tip. I feel like through New York and Paris, we've gotten a lot of our resis through our concierge. I'm really excited to see what it is and just embrace the last night in Paris. A 4-hour layover in Seattle, and we booked it to Din Tai Fung because we are missing Asian food so much, and DTF always hits.
Hello. We were in Paris for a week and we really miss Asian food. Instead of eating at like the airport lounge or whatever, we're gonna have a nice dinner and then head back to Seattle Tacoma International and fly to San Francisco tonight.
We ordered like 5 appetizers, ate it all in like 10 seconds. We devoured this 10-piece xiaolongbao in like a minute, and they still have more coming. Can you believe it? It's so good though, and I love how Din Tai Fung all around the world, the quality is always consistent.
That's called excellence right there.
That was the perfect bite.
The Delta One first class experience was awesome, but this blows it out of the water, food-wise.
These string beans, best I've ever had in my entire life.
Round 2.
This pork chop always hits, and literally ever since I've been pregnant, I'm addicted to rice, and so this fried rice just like my ideal meal right now.
We're having just the best time of our lives right now. We had a great flight, the Delta One. It was a great experience. The 9-10 hours back to Seattle seems super fast from Paris, but food-wise, this is just hitting on a whole different level.